Short and sweet today. I just wanted to show you these two succulents. So they're planted in concrete planters they got on Amazon. They're also in bonsai jack soil, and then I have this black lava rock that I'm using as a top dressing. And I planted these about 4 months ago, and I can tell you they have been watered twice, maybe 3 times in 4 months. They're growing indoors. They're in my office, just actually below this table that I'm filming on, and they're really not getting any direct grow light exposure. They're getting a little bit, just, ambient light, but nothing very direct. And because they have not been watered very much, they're also not growing very much, and they're also not stretching very much. So something to keep in mind is, especially for indoor growing, if you really cut back on the amount you're watering, a lot of succulents will do just fine, and they can grow for quite a while without a lot of water. So when I have watered these, I do follow the soak and dry method, and you can see the description for a link to that video on how to use the soak and dry method. And then they are in the bonsai jack soil. So a lot of people will say that the bonsai jack soil is almost too dry in some areas. I live in Phoenix, Arizona area. Our humidity and our indoor humidity is rarely above 10%. So it's a very, very dry area. And these are indoors, there's a fan running, and they're doing awesome. Now, I will say this won't work for every single type of succulent out there. There are some that are a little bit needier, but I just wanted to share this with you because these were 2-inch succulents. They weren't super big to begin with, because usually bigger succulents can go longer without water, but they're still doing really awesome. And part of me doesn't want to water them very much. I'll probably keep to that once a month schedule just to see how things are going. One thing I do want to point out, though, as you can see on this Kalanchoe Fang, the leaves are very soft. So this is a sign that it needs more water. And this Haworthia, and I can never remember the exact name of this one. I'll put it in the description also. But this one, the leaves are still actually really firm. And that's one of the things I love about Haworthias. They are really hardy without water, but they can also tolerate a fair amount of water too. They'll just grow more and put off more chicks. So just a little food for thought today. This is one of the reasons why succulents are so amazing. They can go a very long time without water, assuming they have some root system and are established in their pots.